Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. That took a lot longer than it needed to. Ugh. Okay. Right. Oh, we're here. Here he is. We are in Endwalker. I'm excited. I'm prepared. Excited. Okay, let's see. Okay, so what we got? Oop. Next. Map. Okay. Map's changed. Feels like. Maradona. Okay. Hey. Can I still give you stuff? Oh. Wait. I can. Where? I'm a bit big on that screen there. Fix that. That'll do. Okay. Give me things. Lagging. Quickly check that. Lag check. Laggage. Check the lag. Nope, everything seems okay. Okay. Everything seems. Wait. Let me just slow down. Priority. Oh yeah, boop. Oop. Oh, no. Back. Come back, Kiro. Come back. Come back. What? A scuff stream. Second stream. Start stream. Whatever. Boop. Okay. Okay. Now for the extreme lag fest. That is Mordona. Mordona's going to be hell. What's that? Ooh, fancy. Okay. Go. Go. Oh. Well. Not too bad so far. That's a good sign. Oh, Kurthus, not Mordona. Lol. Lol, lol, lol. Wait, which Kurthus? I'm so bad, I didn't even pay attention. Wait, no. It is Mordona, okay. Ba-da-bam, ba-dam, ba-dam, bam, bam, bam. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-bam, bam. Alphino, my boy. It's been a while. I don't think I've played this in weeks. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, fancy. New weapon. We have some time to talk. Yes. I'd like to gather everyone in Dawn's Respite and together assess the situation in which we find ourselves. Oh, new music. Let us take stock of the facts, shall we? The crisis at hand began with the sudden appearance of ominous towers in a multitude of locations throughout the world. We have since learned that said structures were brought into being by an organisation known as the Telophoroi. The Telophoroi's stated purpose is to recreate the final days of eons past, an apocalyptic event that will result in the destruction of all we hold dear. Already have these towers of theirs been the cause of untold suffering. Countless innocents kidnapped and imprisoned, their faith perverted for primal summoning. And unless we find a way to deal with the corruptive aura surrounding the spires, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. Those shielded with the blessing of light seem able to resist the tempered, at least. Being tempered, at least. But after what happened to Arnvold and Podola, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. But while these threats close to home are of paramount concern, we mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. As you know, the Telophoroi are under the leadership of Fandaniel and one other delight fellow, Xenos Yegalvus, the Crown Prince, and that's sarcasm. To date, he's reclaimed his old body, murdered Emperor Varus, and plunged Garlemald into even deeper pits of chaos. The capital has probably seen the worst of it. For a good while there, till the bloodiest fighting in the War of Succession. But that has since changed, and in troubling ways. During our reconnaissance, the air was not once rent by barking of cannons or the cries of discord. A eerie fog of silence would blanket the city. The inhabitants appeared to have been tempered, and with narier words spoken did they labour to transform the palace into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. If there are indeed May thralls, it seems safe to assume that these events too were orchestrated by the Telophoroi. An army of primals is awful enough, but in light of recent developments, I fear it is only a prelude to an even greater catastrophe. We need to devise a means to counter this quickly before our allies are overwhelmed. We'll find a way in Charlayan, I'm sure of it. Master Fauchelevent's comments regarding the final days were curious to say the least. The Forum knows more than it's letting on. Sorry to interrupt. We've just received a word from Mistress Cryle. She says that the arrangements for your visit have been finalised. Yay, we're going to Charlayan. You're to head to Limsalamins and board the next ship bound for Charlayan. And on arrival, present yourselves as associates of the students of Valdesian, come to assist with the Order's restoration. Arrangements may be settled. What of your thoughts? They must race at the prospect of returning home after so long. I'm eager to see it, of course. Of course. We should set up at once. And I'll accompany to the docks. You need at least one person there to wave and cry and wish you a safe journey. He's never coming home. Dad is just... No. Just gone. Never coming back. Problem is, his favourite brand of cigarettes weren't at that store, and he's just been searching since, but nowhere seems to have them. Crying shame, really. Whoop. I was just in them as well. So much back and forth. Okay. Magic portal. You know, there's a lot less people around than expected based on... Oh, I was in Instance 3. It says I'm not in... No, I'm in a normal IMSA here. A lot less people for having to wait in a queue of like almost 4,000 people to get in. There's everyone. Hi, guys. Just trying. There we go. Everyone's here. Yeah, I can see everyone's here. Which is good, because I've already made your passage. And the fee is non-refundable. The ship for Charlayan should be pulling into port soon, so please follow me. Have your luggage close at hand. Cutscene? Cutscene? Bum, bum, bum. Bum 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 bum.
They've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule, or so I'm told.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Feeling inside?
Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one. And now, years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
Aw, ain't that sweet?
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief. Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louisoix of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
What a Chad.
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Will this be your first visit to Charlian, Sir Estinian? Sir Estinian?
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
Oh,
I, merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
little Alfie.
Better.
I love Estinian's voice. It's got such a cool gruffness to it.
Are you all right, Tataru? You seem positively distraught.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland. It's just, we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hellbent on destroying the world. And once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
Oh, no one's stopping you from coming along, are they? I'll bring them home, don't worry.
I'll hold you to that.
Ah, good. You're still here.
Hello, mate.
Hori! Coulternay! What brings you all this way?
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower. Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey, and promise that they'll look after things here until you return.
Thank you. Don't
We
forget
will
to water
too,
my
of course.
plants.
Aye. We, your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn, will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
Good lad. Good lad.
We're set to sail! All aboard for Charlian! It's time.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
Have a safe journey, and please, please, be careful.
And so you venture forth unto the unknown.
Adventure.
A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux. In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice. That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end. Treasure every moment, every step of your descent. And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna kick it. Whoosh. Is that it? I thought it would have been further away. Ah.
Here.
Okay, 1.0.
Feel. Think.
Some nice little 1.0 reference there.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser. Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt. Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself. In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Charlian should be coming into view at any moment.
We're gonna get a levy. Is this actually repeating the 1.0 opening? Because I'd love that. That'd. Oh.
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad. Hear, feel, think. And thus do we meet face to face at last. My warrior of light, guided by the
Nice.
crystal.
So pretty.
After your sojourn in the First, I believe you have your answer. You have gained an understanding of what I truly am, what Hydaelyn has always been, a primal. Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse which threatened the ancient world, and I was brought forth to bind him. Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield. Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid. Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms. Monumental. Which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. Sharlian's just over yonder.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land.
You're right. I want to see.
We shall meet again, and soon.
It's alright for some,
fine
just
morning.
sleeping away.
Still a bit stiff though.
Moist it.
And a good morning to you too. Taken a look at the island already?
Then let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
Ah, the sleepers have arisen.
There she is. Good old Sharlian.
Oh, I see it.
So pretty.
Home. Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes. But we'll manage on our own, if we must.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you?
Indeed. 'Tis as Sir Estinian said. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side, I prithee.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Sharlian proper. There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
We got this. It's the moon. Nice.
Sharlayan, the solitary island nation of the northern seas. Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets. Once, they deigned to accept
Emmett?
foreign students into a
Emmett
distant
speaking?
colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands. How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alamegan soil.
I think it's Emmett.
So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
The Northern Empty.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next then? Entry applications?
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
Hasn't Sharlayan all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
It
I'm
is true
just a
that,
humble
as a nation,
traveller.
Sharlayan only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders, especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge. If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May.
Hey.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed. The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions.
Okay.
Kral has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration. Grahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Of course. The immigration offices were this way, as I recall. Shall we?
Yes, let's.
Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
You're gonna be snooty.
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
I am. Grahatir of the Students of Baldessian at your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Or not.
Very good.
Oh,
I
okay.
have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today. And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Oh, yeah, it's just like TSA.
Ishtola rule.
We're only allowed to find out one person's last name.
See how it glows? That list is etherically linked with the citizen registry kept in the main repository.
Ah.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home.
Thanks.
Now, who do we have here?
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alizé Leveilleur.
Are they going to let him in? Or was the disownment a problem?
Your applications have also been approved. Having said that,
Uh-oh.
the streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny. And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
Of course.
We shall keep that in mind.
These last two are not Sharlayan natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
I saw that look.
Name and occupation?
I'm an artisan, son.
Indeed. Your profile describes you as an adventurer, but one also trained in the rather more constructive pursuits of procurement and production. You may enter.
That
And
means
you,
I can
sir?
make things. Like pretty things.
Justinian Valino, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formally, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
He doesn't know. He hasn't got one.
If you'll allow me... My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Mistress Baldessian, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
Noted.
I have every confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
Can't win with some people.
Croyle, it is good to see you.
Likewise. Long voyage notwithstanding, you will seem none the worse for wear. There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we?
Yes, let's go.
Oh! Welcome, friends, to Sharlayan.
As your mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
Well, I had to say something, Sir Taciturn.
Precious. Oh, hello everyone. I'm glad I spotted your ship coming into port. The officers are born bureaucrats and sticklers for detail. In any case, you may relax and take a moment to get your land legs back. One 515. What's my current one? 510. Okay. Belts are gone. No more belts. I forgot about the whole belt thing. Wait, where are my belts then? Hold on, armory chest. It must be somewhere. Huh. I thought to launch directly into an explanation of what I've learned and how we might proceed. But this is Kiro and Justinian's first time in Sharlayan, and for the rest of you, a homecoming that was long overdue. You must have places you wish to visit and people you're dying to see. Therefore, I propose we postpone our agenda so that you may all have sufficient time to recover from your journey and get your bearings in the city. Once you've settled in, we can reconvene at the Baldessian Annex. How does that sound? Google. Here's a fine suggestion. You may not be welcome at the Leveilleur estate, such, but I should like to nose around the neighbourhood all the same. That's a mammoth in the background. Mammoth with cool hair. Lots of mammoths. I am equally untethered, as it were. There is no particular place my kin home. Still, I would not pass up the opportunity to reacquaint myself with the city. Oh, the music's so good. Music is so good. So nice. I love it. Right, oops, sorry, I missed that. I was distracted by the music. Yannick's. See you there. I too have places I would be remiss in not visiting forthwith, by thy leave. Bye-bye. One of you, Estinian, my services as a guide are yours for the asking. That won't be necessary. Until we reconvene, I prefer to one as the wind takes me. Okay, bye-bye, Estinian. Okay. Oh. Well, Raha, would you like to join us then? You've been gone for quite a while, and this would be the perfect way to refresh those dusty old memories of yours. Oh, of course, if you'll have me. Come, Kiro. Sharlayan awaits. Snowing. After you, my friend. I am more than content to follow your lead. At your side. What's to speak? Wait, will you just follow me around now? Sweet. That's cool. Yo, 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 yo. A nice big map. Ryle, come along. Let's be on our way. The last stand. It's a cafe. Ah. I like this. This is a cool addition. What? Where was this before? So into this circle and we can talk. Right? Yeah. How do I? Quite hardly forget. The great statue of Thaliak. As a student of Baldessian, I was quoted on the Isle of Valm, but would graze upon the scholar's wise features every time I returned by ship to the city. This path leading out towards the sea is known as the Thaliak Stoa, so named for the statue of the scholar which stands at its end. As you know, the Sharlayan people prize the accumulation of wisdom above all else. Thus, when Thaliak was chosen as a patron deity, it was more a matter of pragmatism than belief, an alignment of principles, as it were. We may have honoured him with a rather impressive culture, yes, but our faith is not so restrictive as that of, say, the Ishgardians. Individual Sharlayans can, and do, worship the divinities of their choosing. That's nice. And here we are, the last stand. I may have mentioned this before, but although our research into nutrition and food preparation is quite extensive, the average Sharlayan tends to regard seasoning and flavour with a certain indifference. How can I put this? The food is, it's bland. As encapsulated by infamous Arkanloke, the prevailing sentiment towards cuisine is dietary value first, and taste a distant second. There was one pupil at the studium, however, who could stomach the school's inspired meals no longer, so he quit his lessons and poured all his savings into building a proper eatery. And so the last stand came to be. It is, as the last name implies, sole dedicated outpost of fine dining in Sharlayan. The one and only bastion of culinary arts in an isle of otherwise mediocre fare. I seem to recall their burger being hailed as one of the more impressive items on the menu. Not that I ever had the pleasure of eating one myself. Because you're a typical Sharlayan when it came to cheap and convenient raha. Surely Tatu has since taught you how to appreciate a well-prepared dish. We should all go and, 5 minutes, sample the cafe's delights. Go press on. The stairs to the side of the cafe will take us up to the Aetherite Plaza. I want a burger. One burger. Please. No? No burger for me? Okay. Up here. Maybe I should do this before I forget. I'm very forgetful, and I'm going to eat this piece of garlic bread that I forgot I had. Garlic bread. Garlic bread. There. Oh, handy, I'm sure. Real. Unusual shape, isn't it? I assure you, however, that it's a perfectly functioning Aetherite. Remember to achieve... I already did. Now, being a diligent tour guide that I am, I should make mention a research facility located on this very plaza. Its much vaunted discoveries are the reason Sharlayan stands at the forefront of teleportation technology. In deciphering the underlying principles of elegant Aetherites, it allowed us to understand and reconstruct what was essentially a lost art. Now we go to our next destination. Path leads northeast to the Agora, Charlayan's largest marketplace. Wait. Calm down. Wait. Okay. Yeah. Oh, looks like that's part of quest progression, so I'll attune that one after. Market board. Bing bing. Gemstone trader. That's good. That means the shared fate thing stayed. Do you mind if I browse the shelves for a moment? There might be some hidden gems I've yet to read. Only a moment. How optimistic. Feel free to browse all you like, but we won't wait around for you. Perhaps I'll return later then. These little open-air bookstores are so uniquely Charlayan. I'd always thought them a common sight until I visited nations. Buy a book? Hello? I buy a book? Give me a book? Welcome to the Agora. You can find wares made in Charlayan, as well as a wide selection of imported goods. They're also used to sell questionable prototypes from the various research institutes, but I think that practice has thankfully died out, for the most part. Otherwise I think no better place to stock up for your next big adventure. Am I overselling it? On a more serious note, next stop on our tour, one that has particular relevance to our ultimate purpose here. Always take a bite of food when conversation starts. We must head back to the XIV Plaza, follow the path north, and then climb the stairs to the imposing building at the very top. Ow. These little decorative features are typical of Charlayan architecture. Aside from the research ring, our headquarters in the Isle of Vel were rather simple, rustic by comparison. This grand structure before you is the Rostra. The name refers to the original public platform erected here, on which a forum of elected representatives would deliver orations and debate policy. Although the stage has since evolved into council members, the nature of the forum and the duties of its members remain largely unchanged. Am I boring you, Raha? You seem awfully distracted. My apologies. From here, one can see the entire city spread out below. The vista put me in mind of my arrival in the first. Those who had gathered at the Crystal Tower asked me how they might go about building a new home. Naturally, my answers were all inspired by my knowledge of the finest settlement I could think of, the great city of Charlayan. Bit by bit, those few buildings grew into a town, a community, a mysterium. Now I see its echo. Feel free to come up here whenever you wish. I don't think the councillors would object to you simply enjoying the view. Such memories should be treasured. For now, however, our tour must go on. Our spectacle of sightseeing concludes with a fittingly named Journey's End. Walk down the stairs to the east and straight ahead. Ready? Ethernet shard. Yep, this way. Up, 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 up. Up. I'll set up that. Hold on. I'm not really seeing any hearing any difference to that spatial audio. We've arrived at the journey's end. History tells us that this was where those who put ashore with Archon Nunkrip built their first home. In the present day, it serves as a residential district for the most important officials and the oldest Charlayan families. See, that one mansion is clearly larger than its neighbours. That estate belongs to our friends from House Evio. All things considered, we should probably keep our distance for the time being. And with that, bring our little tour to a close. I hope it has proven to be an entertaining and enlightening experience. Now, shall we head directly to the Baldessian Annex? You remember the way, don't you, Raha? Let me think. We head towards the harbour, cross the bridge to our right, and then follow the path. Correct. After you, Kira. Okay. But first... eat your right. I want new adventure, new minion. Where is it? Where is? Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah. Another down here. Hey. Thank you. It's a pig in a swimsuit. Cross the bridge here. Stick to the path. Careful not to enter back again. Better go fast. As the joyous look on Raha's face has undoubtedly informed you, this is the Baldessian Annex. Continue up the hill, you'll arrive at the doorstep of the phenomenon. But I think we've explored enough for today. Inside with you then. Ah, you're right about the ship there. Hello, Graham. Nice to see you again. And it's a pleasure to finally meet you, Kiro. I've heard many a tale of your exploits. Ojika Dunjika. He oversees the business day-to-day of the annex. You may recall meeting his cousin, Ejika. Not really, no. Ah, yes, Eureka. I read the initial reports. Quite shocked to hear what's become of the Isle. You take care if you have the opportunity to rejoin the expedition. We make use of the city's research facility and conferences or procure supplies from. The annex here was built to provide lodgings for our members while we engaged in such activities. Ever since our former headquarters, along with the Isle itself, vanished, the annex has served as our base of operations. And yet it feels so empty, with so many lost to us. Our organisation is a shell of its former self. The day will come when we will see the students rise again. First, we must ensure that the Telophoroi fall. Through that door on the left is the main hall where we can discuss our options moving forward. As everyone arrives, that is. You probably have time to rest before our discussion. Private quarters prepared for you in the Andron. So please, feel free to make yourself at home. I'm gonna nap. Quite well appointed. Often too busy with research or exhausted from journeys abroad, we'd slip into the Andron just to steal a few weeks. And thus they became known as nap room, even if many such naps may last well into the following morning. Say the word and I'll be happy to show you your chamber. Hopefully those won't be too long in coming. I'll wait for you in the main hall. That's some nice carpet. That's a nice looking rug. I'd nap on that rug. Oh, hello. What's that? Sharpened axe of the... Okay. Apps. Galamoon. The Tesseract. It's just a room full of concept art. I love it. Feeling refreshed, done alert? No, because I didn't go anywhere. Okay, cutscene.
Pray forgive me. I was delayed.
It's fine, Urianger. We're all here now.
Let's get down to business then, shall we? Come what may, we must prevent the Telophoroid's plans from coming to fruition. At present, I see two paths for gathering the information which may aid us in achieving that goal. The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Sharlayan, not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum. As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace. This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign policy. The bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Sharlayan focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it. And at the other extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Louisois. Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous. Even more concerning was the fact that many cited other, more pressing duties as justification for their recalcitrance.
Recalcitrance, that's a word.
Fortuno's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, he had simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it. As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldessian. Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and so forth. Compared to our more isolationist Sharlayan colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely with scholars and academics who share our passion for the unknown. The request in question comes from one such acquaintance, Nidana, an alchemist residing in distant Thavnair. Her missive describes the sudden appearance of a tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar primal.
Pinky primals. Pinky primals.
In response to this threat, the satrap of Rads at Han, the individual who governs the city-state, has instructed the alchemists to find a means to deal with the spire.
The artisans of that land are heirs to an ancient tradition, one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts. 'Tis possible, nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by Eorzea or her Far Eastern allies.
They do, in fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
Me. That's me.
Assuming we divide our forces to pursue both of Kral's lines of inquiry, and having you join the group heading to Thavnair would seem the obvious choice. But the investigation in Sharlayan is of vital importance as well. Equal, I think, to the Thavnairian one, given that the fate of the world may hinge on the results of both.
I'm not a book people. I'm a pew-pew
Yes,
people, so
it is quite the quandary.
I'll go do the pew-pew thing.
Though it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts. You are indeed our champion. As to which task to tackle first, we will defer to your decision. Let us next decide how everyone else might best be assigned. As for myself, I shall continue what I've begun in Charlian. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
And thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
Allow me to offer my assistance. I have some small amount of experience in the field of research.
Alize and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Yeah, come on. Bring out.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking.
Of course! The more the merrier.
Yeah. Go, adventure. Adventure?
Right. The rest of us will make the journey to Thavne.
Huzzah.
Thoughts? Objections?
I passed through Thavnir on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nadana's request. Consider this hall our rendezvous point once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigations prove fruitful.
Here for me. Multiple missions. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wrong gear. We got book reading, gross. Whoever counsellors directly as fruitless endeavour seem to have already come with a consensus as to what and how little they are willing to divulge. Which is why I began scouting Charlian's archive of historical records for any hint. Go on. Suffice it to say that progress has been slow. There are only so many dusty pages one can skim in a day. Now, with this band of willing reinforcements, the search should be all the swifter. So let's reconvene outside Nomenon, shall we? Exit the annex to the right and you'll find the archives of the Western Age. I remember a lassie. Ooh, I love a lassie. Lassie's so tasty. Cross instructions in hand. If you're ready to set out, then so are we. Having been to Thavnir before, I can travel by Aetherite, but what of the rest of you? Another sea voyage would waste time. I was of the same mind. Has already feel the aid of the conflict. Yawning. Yawn. Ha. Fun, so sad. Afraid so, my friend. I will recall the one for Icehard and eventually recovered owing knowledge of our comrade in Cumbreader. Breda was an authority on astrology, a field of study which she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' exam. Both are authorities in their own rights, and both are researchers at the Confluence. Haven't you got to see them yet? I'm tempted to go early, but to my shame, my courage failed me at the last. As it had many times, I thought to reach out to them after sending that fateful letter. By the time my introduction would be the words I should speak, and thus I have kept my silence. Whether you come with us or no is your choice and yours alone. If it is too difficult, wrong. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the conference, and I shall face that which has hung over you. That settles it. Let us be off. When we arrive, we should look for a researcher named Kit. Yeah, I want to see my room. Show me my room. I can't remember what half of these are. Yes. Hi, you fix my stuff. Doesn't need fixing really, but you know, better safe than sorry. You. Oh no, everyone has quests for me. Off we go. Quest unlocking. The diminutive Gleaner is on the lookout for an able-bodied adventurer. Am I the Siri? Deceive me? Or are you hero? I am. As I live and breathe, it is you. I know I'd be the first to track you down. Who's the guild ship's top hunter now, eh? Wait, you have heard of the guild ship hunts, yes? Not so different from the hunts you're familiar with in Aelsia, as I understand it. I'd wager they're rather more challenging, but an adventurer of your caliber would never turn down a challenge, would you? No, you would not. Pray speak to Northota at the Peristyle to register. Hunts. And I'm guessing that this one is the sightseeing log. Wait. I'm guessing that one over there is the sightseeing log. There we go. Hello, Boga. Jeez. Quite a bit of a distance. Babbitt. Can't go, man. I'm space. Oh, but notice that sightseeing like a new person. What have I got just hanging around my neck like a tourist guide? Sorry, it is. Cool. More spaces to view. Wow. Hello, here for the hunts. Yeah. Father Scala. Bum, bum. Guild ship hunts unlocked. Those. Okay, gimme. A moose. A thing. A frog. Easter egg armadillo. Sticky boy. And a big shell. Big shell. Did this one, so hello, waiting woman. You appear to be waiting. How long must I wait? Oh, forgive me, I was just thinking out loud. I made plans to meet my paramour, you see, but time rendezvous long past. Remember the form, his work keeps him ever so busy, even more so than usual in recent days. Still, I promised he would put some time aside for me. I don't suppose wanderings will take you anywhere near. Yeah, died today. They just want to check if he's there while I stay here, just in case. Thank you. Yes, I'm not doing anything urgent, so don't worry. I was just there. Well, not there, but I was close enough. Oh, that's good. That's helpful. That's very helpful. Oh, this guitar's so good. I want to learn this. Hello, sir. You there? You there? Your missus is sir, your missus is waiting for you. They like giving a stranger a good poke. Go, 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 go. Wait, hold on. Portal. Portals. There's a quest here. Do that as well. Wait. Yeah, this way. Oh no, it's a child. You'll help me, I guess. Good. Run away, doll. It ran away. Or just led into a little ether and it popped up and dashed off down the street. Mama and Papa bought him for me as a special gift. Now I've gone and lost him. They'll be furious with me. So I hope, yeah, don't worry. I've dealt with living dolls before. Search for the carbon. Oh, great. Oh. When I'm too lazy to type. Find a carbuncle. You here somewhere? There you are. Hello. Doing a good deed. Bam, 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 bam. Here you go. Merry Christmas. Thanks. What have I got? That upgrade? Get an upgrade? No. It can stay there then until I need it. Scholarly perspective. Hello, friend. Are you new to Charlia? You have that look about you. Thought as much. Not bothering you, am I? I rarely meet travellers from beyond our shores. Couldn't pass up an opportunity to broaden my horizons. Can I assume a visitor such as yourself is eager to do the same? If you have an interest in learning this history, for example, then I know the perfect person to give an impromptu lesson. Head on to the Scholar's Harbour. Keep an eye for a black-haired Rogadin. That'll be my brother. He'll know a tale of any pillar and statue you care to point out. I'd be more than happy to share it with you. Yeah. You, bookseller. I want books. Are you one of those adventuring types? Perfect. I just happen to have an errand that kind of adventurers love, so I'm told. Holding some volumes, customers ordered in, but instead of coming to pick them up, they've all decided to want their goods delivered. Sure. Gimme. Come on. Give. B. Wah. Ooh. Music's so good. I love it. So pretty. Even for Orthard, requisition. The Azim step, you'll have fun. Yep, you're gonna get kidnapped, mate. They're gonna eat you. That's what's gonna happen. Gonna get munched on. Gonna get consumed. That's a thing. I'm sure they do. There. Yes, I want to see things. Oh. Go on. Mythology tells us that Thalia bore a magicked pitcher, which poured forth the waters of knowledge. See how the water is drawn up from the canals and cascades endlessly into the sea? As well as recreating the divine Ewer from the tale, it also symbolises wisdom which rises from our city and flows out into the world. If you'd like to know more about how it works, the stonemasons who built the records of the struggle in the archives of the rather challenging construction. The statue is a representation of Thaliak, one of the 12 divinities of Eorzea, the guardian deity of Sharlayan. God of knowledge, he rules over the rivers of wisdom. There was once a system of governance in Sharlayan known as the Ecclesia, a great gathering at which each citizen was given a voice in affecting the nation's future, and it was during one such forum wherein they voted to elect Thaliak as our patron. It was not piety which drove the choice, but rather an actual progression of principles, and we Sharlayans have, after all, always devoted ourselves to the pursuit of knowledge. Thaliak's butt. No? Thaliak's boots? I was joking, but okay. If you learn about history, you know that 600 brought catastrophic flood to the end of the world. Yet when all seemed lost, the 12 Archons rose up and saved multitudes from the terrible fate. Of the 12, it was Archon Junkrep who brought our ancestors here in his ark. Together they founded what was to become the great nation of Sharlayan. The beach at the foot of Thaliak's statue is a very spot where the yawn for those first Sharlayans made land. I imagine now how they must have felt on that day, some 1600 years ago. I have cookies! Ow! There you have it. I hope you enjoyed your introduction to Sharlayan historical architecture. We're to do justice to the towering Thaliak, however, there is one last snippet of knowledge that we cannot overlook. Come! To the feet! We're gonna go touch Thaliak's feet. Ooh. I want to become an Archon. I want to go in there. So I'm too distracted by cookies to speak. Oh. Turn him over. Did I do this one yet? Yeah. I have lemonade. Wash down these cups. Imagine living in Charlium and like all of a sudden these like 6,000 adventurers just start appearing and spamming attacks and running around and jumping. This reminds me of Amaret. It's very similar to Amaret. Let's turn this quest in. And back to Musqua. Yeah. Wait. Wait. Yep. Uh-oh. That's not the one I wanted to go to. I want to go on an adventure first. Little fisherman. womp wham. Hey, Kit. Well, now, this is rather a lot of stern faces. My library book's overdue again. Not to our knowledge, we're associates of Krill, or the students of Baldessian. We seek passage to Thavnir and understand you can assist us. Ah, the test subjects, great. Welcome. Test subjects? Oh, you hadn't heard? Well then, allow me to explain. In order to travel to an aetheryte, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise you can't use it as a beacon out while you're a mess of ether hunting or hurtling across the live stream. An inconvenient but incontrovertible limitation of aetheryte teleportation. What if I were to tell you there's a way to travel to an aetheryte without being attuned to it? A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been. For long years we've been able to make such travel possible, that people might move about more freely. And we've finally done it. We've created a new kind of aetheryte that doesn't require attunement. Truly, changes everything. Well, my language may have been a bit misleading. Users need not attune to these aetherites, but the aetherites themselves must have been pre-attuned to each other, hereby facilitating travel between the 2 points. But it just so happens that our first test pair of aetherites, one has been installed here in Sharlium, another over in Deadlimad, port town in Thavnir. As you may know, our nation was long maintained strong ties with Ralatsam, and indeed we owe much breakthrough to the contributions of their alchemists. Aetherite earrings, I want them. Somewhat we're to test it. I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel ether. Must be a problem. Not at all. Matter of fact, you might say these aetherites were made for people like your good self. The magics imbued within will whisk you away without any effort. Veritable dream come true. Far be it from me to worry about such things, but do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? The only permission required is yours, so assuming you're willing, we're all set. May come as a surprise, but actually struggle to find test subjects. Most people come to the unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in the live stream. In the statistically unlikely event. Right. Just plain you want those people. Well, truly knows how to pick them. Might change the subject. Our master Will and a mistress Lavida at prison today. Oh, you didn't hear? They recently resigned their posts. Their expertise was elsewhere. A large-scale project helmed by the forum itself, I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. I see. Any other questions? No? Then let's get going. Before you change your minds, please. See to your preparations and head outside. There. Oh, I am lost. I forget how to leave. This is how I leave, through the big door. It's always handy. Also handy, the fact that, you know, the aetheryte is right here.
Right, we're all set. Just the 4 of you, was it?
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnir.
You are? Oh. I would have preferred more test subjects.
I can imagine you would.
Oh, well, never mind. If our 3 travellers could line up here, please. Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether.
Alright. Alright.
Oh, and one last thing.
What?
You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness.
Violent. Oh, good.
What?
Poor guys. Poor guys. Oh, new location. That's a whale. It's a sky whale.
Thavnir, home to city-state Rads at Han. Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between 2 peoples. Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy. Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay. For a time. Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have?
Oof. Oh.
What chance?
Oh. He's dead.
Against such an insidious foe.
Oh, this music's cool.
I've seen fairer faces after a bout of bad shellfish. Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
There was a note with Kryle's instructions. Don't let Estinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
I love this music. You managed to will yourself to your feet, but given your condition, will you be able to reach Justinian in time? Oh, everyone's here. There he is. I love Lassie. Lassie is so good. Wow. I am no swindler. So, you sell Lassies then? You don't even sell it. What? Go. Have yourself some yogurt drink. I love the music. Bum 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 bum. That Lassie truly worked one. Yes. Back on your feet, I see. I have. I found it. 'Tis the most I could do against this heat, short of shedding my armor. Ask where you got the cord for it. Local vendor. Man said it's a Thavnarian weave, tough, not easily unraveled. And how much? 9,400 deal. Arcus Sordra, the Matagan tribe indeed. Over time, they're going to employ other races. Though they're intermingling culture rich and distinct. Alchemy to textile, Spanish culture, come to be celebrated and coveted over. Development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint east and west. All of this have combined to make a trading power of Radat's hand. Yet such status cannot be taken for granted. Nay, it needs maintained through ridiculous judicious governance and stringent regulation. Neither which I see any evidence given that merchants at the gateway town are free to fleece hapless travellers and tarnish their reputation. Just so, the opportunistic pricing rampant doth suggest oversight is much weakened, or mayhap that the people have fallen upon hard times. Whatever the truth may be, 'twould be prudent to ascertain the current state of the prudent and practical eye. Naught to lose by learning more. Excellent. Didn't exactly get up to a flying start. But we'll make up for it. Let's split up. Once we turn, get the youth right. Gemstone trader? Oh, nice. My gemstones from the first work here. Wow. Oh, I can mount here. Sweet. Crate of fruit. I like fruit. Label fruits on the verge of spoiling as if they've been left too long. Yeah. Gazing out from the pier, you spy boats moored off the nearby isles with skirts of larger seafaring vessels farther away. Compared to other ports you've visited in the past, there seems to be very little activity. What am I doing? Oh, recording my sales. Still do it on a daily basis out of habit. I don't know why I bother. Hardly sell anything these days. Business has never been this terrible, but I suppose things could be even worse. I could have a consortium to keep afloat like Alzal. An envious position, better alone operation. You're a traveller by the looks of it. If you have a man, perhaps you could pay him a visit. Beg your pardon, but Saltwind Sales. Okay. I'll do that. Over here. Bride Moogle. Boat person. Hello, boat person. Person in boat. Hello. Well, no, if it's in a travel, you're a rare sight in these unsettled times. People have been given a wide berth since that accursed house suddenly appeared. Stood there and loomed ominously. Perhaps things would be fine if Russian merit to spawn fiends as well. We still have our lives to thank to the radiant host, but business is good as dead. Ah, that's it then. The machines aren't coming. We already have everything they ordered. What are we supposed to do with it? Don't know, but yelling at me isn't going to help. All I know is that their plans have changed, and that's that. You must have known what might happen. The Empire is at war with itself. Provinces are in chaos. Then there's the towers sitting on our doorstep. It has its defences. We've been afforded no protection out here. Can't blame foreigners for not wanting to take the risk. An enormous loss. Alright. Get the Dalmaskins. Surely some ships are still coming. With fresh produce, handicrafts, medicines, all the perennial Hannish favourites. I can talk most closely with merchants and artisans. Find finest wares. Quality is guaranteed. I know all these things, Kazal. I do. But I regret to say I have nothing for you. All the voyages are cancelled. Definitely postponed. And you are? Wait, you're a foreigner, you're not? Merchant? Please tell me you're a merchant. I can be, but not right now. That's a shame. Need something, please talk to one of you. My name is Matsia. I'm here to see Kazal. Okay, I want to talk to him. I want to make elephant friend. Where'd he gone? Where's elephant friend? Why is he so sad? Ooh. Why are you so sad, elephant friend? How do I get over to you? Oh, there you are. Can I help you? Kazal too. Fisherman of Akiali, a nearby village. I sell my catch to Kazal, who offers it to foreign merchants, but he hasn't bought anything for a while now. When I heard the consortium, I became worried and decided to come see him. As soon as he's free anyway, he's a hard-working man, I dare not disturb him. Upgrade for my grabbers. Adventures, travel the world. Feeling strange, please. You can just be like you. I can try. Got some fresh fish with me, the portion I couldn't preserve. I want to sell them. Find me some terrible people. I never dealt with cars out, can't talk to customers. They're silly as it sounds, we not peddle them. Sure. Why not? I'll help a fellow out. Yes, let's go. Okay. Come along, elephant. You're going to sell fish to a man fishing? Or are you just standing there cross-armed? Okay. So, would you like to buy some fish? Some freshest, fishiest fish? Yes? Remain there now. Well, I could not stay away, had to come back, continue my life. Whether or not it was the right choice, only time will tell. No place like home, but don't do anything too dangerous, eh? Trust me, I don't. Make sure to keep well clear of the tower. When more monsters emerge from it, I heed the Radiant Host instructions. Better deal with it soon so we can get back to our normal lives. Earn as much as you gave and took him to a meal satisfied. Speaking of meals, I want to have some fresh fish today. Fresh fish? Yes. Good fish market. Oh, when you bait me like that, how can I not bite very well? Give me some of your fish. Shallows cod. Ooh, coconut. Ooh. Coconut milk and salt. I made a sale cause I am the best. Stomp, 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 stomp. Wait. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. A hawker, are you? Stealth route by any chance? If not, so I want to buy some AMRA, but say a dozen. What do you need so many AMRA for? Reach it, of course. It may seem like a lot, but of late I go through that much in no time at all. I'm a stock taker by trade, but with no vessels coming these days, my wares are beginning to pile up. By the same token, nothing is coming in from overseas. Not a day goes by that someone doesn't come asking when the next shipment is arriving for this and that. All of it wears me down. I can't find myself. Constantly hungry. Are you sure you're actually hungry? You know, when I think about it, I'm not sure. I'm like that though. When I get stressed, I come for eat. Perhaps I've been feeling unfulfilled. I try to fill the void by gorging on food I like. You like fish? I do like fish. Why'd you ask? Oh, apologies for the misunderstanding. See, seeing as you're here, do you happen to have any achiali sardine? I suppose I'll make them pickled in oil. You know, some mac chilies. That sounds nice. I am the greatest sales frog. Let me go. Tower. Bazama. Bam, 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 bam. Those eyes. What is it? You don't. That's my stomach. It's for. I just say it a little too quickly. Eat more slowly and savor your food. Would that I could, but I can't afford to be idle. Like as not, circumstances will get worse before they get better, so I'm working as hard as I can while I still can. It's better to be prepared. How do you intend to prepare? By stockpiling supplies. For that I need to earn coins so I can buy food, medicine, what have you. Do we have anything suitable? Matsia? We have some dried products too, Thavnarian cucumber, puff pie fish. They're last of the batch, and if you're interested, you can have them for a discount. I'll take them. Look at us go. Teamwork. Absolute units. Teamwork, 10 out of 10. Let's go. Demonstration shooter opening. Come, friend. Uyante. Bum bum ba dum. I want Matsuya to be on my team. I want him to be on my endgame party. I want to do raids with him. Seems like a good lad. And he always has fresh food. So, you know, that's a bonus. Ixion. Right. Yeah, this way. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, I see a glowy circle. Thank you for showing me how to talk to customers. You managed to tell everyone you approached. Any merchant in Vtuber would be envious. Watching you at work was truly inspiring. By applying the lessons I've learned, I hope one day to peddle as well as you. There's only so much I can do alone. I hope those things return. I thought I heard a familiar voice. Have you finished your business? So you were there too. Forgive me, trials I'm out, I can't find any buyers. No ships coming in and hardly any going out. There simply aren't any options. At this rate, can't buy my fish anymore. Sorry, I truly am, but for now you must peddle your own goods. But by myself, I can't. I want to help you, but as it stands, I can barely help myself. Put my all into the consortium. I'll be damned if I let it fall apart. I have friends and families depending on me. I won't fail them. Sisters are my witness. Not to worry. Using what I've learned from your shall manage, somehow. Best return to my village. My thanks again, and please take care on the road. Oh, everyone's got it so rough. It's a fellow 1.0 player. Shelling out. Yes, give me work. Give me Gil. There it is. Is that it? That was easy. So I think that's going to be it for me today. Unfortunately, it took a lot longer to get into the game than I was hoping to, so my time was shortened by quite a bit, by like a couple of hours. However, I'm going to be playing more tomorrow, and Sunday, and pretty much every day until I'm done with the story. So, yes, that will do for